see the authorities planning to open the New Hall building. New Hall is a building. For those of you who don't know what is New Hall building, New Hall is a building in Spanish Town prison. New Hall building was condemned by the authority. They had saying it is not strong enough to house inmates. But now in this time, in COVID time, I see they wash it out and fence it up, fence off the grills and planning to house inmate that is suspected to contract the COVID virus in New Hall building as a quarantine block. No, I don't think that's right. That is a risk in the safety of inmate, because the New Hall building was condemned more than 6 years now, because it was said it was not fortified to house inmate. No, in this time we have a spike in COVID. I think government focus should be running. I think the government should focus on running more parole. Parole has not been running on a wide scale. In this time, I think the government focus should be running more parole. That should be the aim. Because you have many inmates here who are here 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. I think the government should focus on releasing those inmates. Some inmates get 25 years. Let's say a man get 25 years and he's here 21 years, 23 years. You can consider to give him some parole now in this time, because in this time you have a spike in COVID going on. Let's say a man get 2 years then, or even a year now, 6 month leave, or have a year leave. You can consider to give him parole and release him, because in this prison, as a matter of fact, in the prison system in Jamaica, there is no such thing as social distance, right? Because you have some inmate located in trees, while some might in singles, right? So there is no such thing as social distance. Now why they go and open up the New Hall building, which is condemned 6 years ago from 2015? That means they're planning to commercializing the prisoners, because I understand that there's a lot of money on COVID. Yeah. So the more COVID patient that is found in the prison, it's the more money the prison authority get, and the government, the doctors that look after you get more money, the warders that guard you at hospital get more money. So this thing is just a business. In this time, I think the focus should be on parole. Release these inmates. There are many who 30 years, and 40 years, 25 years, 23, 24 years. But they're trying to tell me that they don't feel like they're on their sentence yet. There are many people out there in society who commit vicious and various crimes and give others to commit crimes, and they have never been here. And they're the one out there right now who society looked up to as good people. Not every prisoner here is innocent. I'm not saying that, but you can at least consider us. Why are you gonna wait until COVID broke out in the prisons? It is the warders that bring COVID in here, because even when they're here to stay, even when they were given the orders that they must not search you or come near you unless they have a reason to do so, they were still breaking the rule. It's a Caribbean search team. The last time they searched, before the last time they searched, there was no COVID. And after the last time they searched, COVID just started broke out rapidly in the prison. So it's their fault. So in this time, I think the government should focus on releasing prisoners on parole. I don't think the parole board has been done doing enough. I think they can do more. As I say, there are short sentence prisoners here. Instead of having them bungling here, you can release them on parole. And there are many here who doing life sentence and long sentence. Some of them got, as I touch that point, life sentence. Let me explain something to you about life sentence. Alright, a man can go to court, the judge say 7 years before parole, that's life imprisonment. A man can go to court, the judge say 50 years before parole, life imprisonment. A man can go to court, the judge can say, alright, I give you a life sentence. That indefinite life sentence. That means he don't give you no parole date. But in that case, that man can sign up in 10 year time for parole because he wasn't given a parole date. But a man who the judge say give him a specific parole date and say, I give you a life sentence 25 years before parole. You have to spend 25 years before you can sign up for parole. Some men will go to court and get 7 years before parole. So life sentence 7 years before parole or 10 years before parole. But they are here 20 years now. Inmate get 25 years and spend 35 years. I see inmate get 7 years and spend 25 years. I see inmate get 15 years and spend 20 years and 25 years. You understand? So why in this time the government aim and focus should be on parole? Why having these inmates bungling here? And there is nothing as social distant here. You open but the new building planning to house COVID inmate. But the new building is not fortified. It was condemned by you people 6 years ago. So why you wash it out now? Without doing any you don't do any renovation on it. You don't do any repair work. But you just wash it out and preparing to put COVID inmate in there. You should be focusing on running parole. Everything about here, this place is inhumane. Parole should be the main focus. And the parole board have too much. The parole board, there are too much flaws in the parole system. Because if a man get found with a phone, they turn on his parole for it. If they found little marijuana and a blood, they turn on his parole for it. You have free men on the road who smoke marijuana, free people, judge, lawyer, police, and doctor, and soldiers, and warders, and everybody. You understand? And now that they decriminalize marijuana, men in prison their parole are still turning down because they found marijuana in their blood. They did not go on the outside for marijuana. They get a spliff and they smoke it to ease their stress. Because in prison, if no ganja is in prison, the prison mad. You people don't know that. It is ganja that calms the prison. Next thing you find a man with a phone and you turn on his parole for it. He didn't bring phone in here. You understand? So in this time, the focus of the government should be on parole. Why you wash out the new hall building? You don't do any renovation work on it. You don't repair it. But you are planning to house inmate in it. So that means they said Wednesday coming will be a test in the prison. Who want to test can test. I bet you after that test, this place is gonna full of corona. Because corona is a trick and a money making thing. You crazy vampires, but you think you run the earth. You was not the one who created the earth. I don't fear none of you. I am ready to die for the truth. You crazy vampires. You think you control people's life and people's destiny. No, God Almighty do. Not you, evil vampires and devil advocates. Parole should be the focus of the government.